Have you ever woken up and felt tired before the day even started? Not physically tired, not "I didn't sleep enough" tired, but that deep, heavy feeling like, "I don't want to do this again." Another day, same routine, same pressure. I should be motivated, but I'm just not. If that sounds familiar, listen carefully. You are not lazy. You are not broken. And you are definitely not unmotivated by nature. What you're experiencing is something millions of ambitious, smart, capable people are going through right now. Mental and emotional exhaustion caused by living on autopilot. And here's the scary part. Most people don't even realize it's happening. They wake up, grab their phone, scroll, check messages, think about work, money, responsibilities. And before their feet touch the floor, their nervous system is already in stress mode. No energy, no curiosity, no excitement, just survival. And over time, that's how life starts to feel empty. Not because your life is bad, but because you're no longer fully inside it. If you're still watching this, it means there's a part of you that knows something isn't right. A part of you that wants to feel alive again, not just productive, inspired, not just responsible. In this video, I'm going to show you how to reset your mornings in a way that actually works with your brain and nervous system, not against it. No toxic positivity, no wake up at 5 a.m. and hustle nonsense, no motivation tricks that last for one day. Just real, practical shifts that help you regain energy, reconnect with yourself, and start your day feeling present instead of drained. If you stay until the end, you'll walk away with a simple morning practice you can try tomorrow, even if you feel exhausted right now. And if this topic resonates with you, make sure to like this video and subscribe. This channel is about waking up from autopilot and learning how to live with clarity, energy, and intention, without burning yourself out. Now let me ask you something important. What if the problem isn't your life, but the way your day begins? Here's something no one really tells you. The first 5-10 minutes after you wake up determine the emotional tone of your entire day. Not your schedule, not your to-do list, not even how productive you are. Your nervous system decides first. When you wake up, your brain is in a very sensitive state. It's still transitioning from sleep to wakefulness, and in this moment, it asks one main question: am I safe, or do I need to survive today? If the first thing you do is grab your phone, check notifications, think about deadlines, money, responsibilities, or unresolved problems, your brain answers. We're under pressure. Activate survival mode. And survival mode looks like this: low energy, irritation, lack of motivation, emotional numbness, a heavy feeling in the body. This is not weakness. This is biology. Your body prepares for fight, flight, freeze, or please, long before you consciously decide how you want to feel. That's why affirmations don't work in the morning. That's why telling yourself "I should be grateful" doesn't help. Your body doesn't respond to logic. It responds to signals. Signals of safety. Signals of presence. Signals that life is not an emergency right now. Most people miss this moment every single morning. They wake up and immediately re-enter yesterday's stress. And then they wonder, why do I feel drained by 10 a.m.? Why do I have no desire to do anything? Why does life feel so heavy? Because the day already started in survival. But here's the powerful part. You can change this without changing your life, your job, or your responsibilities. You only need to change what happens in the first few minutes. When your body feels even a small sense of safety, curiosity and energy naturally come back. Not forced, not fake, naturally. And in the next block, I'll show you exactly what to do in those first minutes to shift your nervous system from survival mode into engagement mode, the state where interest, creativity, and motivation come from. Stay with me. This is where everything starts to change. Now let's talk about what to actually do. Not in theory, not one day when life gets easier, but in real life, with responsibilities, stress, and limited energy. The goal of your morning is not to be productive. The goal is to move your nervous system out of survival mode and into engagement mode. Engagement mode is where curiosity lives. Motivation appears naturally. Your body feels more open. Life feels interesting again, and the shift starts with something very simple: your senses. When you wake up, don't rush to change your thoughts. Thoughts come last. First, change what your body is receiving. Here's a simple sequence you can try tomorrow. When you wake up, pause for 10 seconds. Don't grab your phone. Don't analyze your life. Just notice, I'm awake. Then do one thing you normally don't do. Open a window and feel the air on your skin. Or listen, really listen, to the sounds around you. Traffic, birds, wind, silence. Or look at the light in the room, the way the morning actually looks today. This is not mindfulness for the sake of mindfulness. This is giving your nervous system a signal. I am here. I am alive. Nothing is attacking me right now. And then comes the most important part. Name one thing, just one, that makes this moment unique. Not your whole life, not your problems. This moment. Maybe it's the way the air smells, the fact that you woke up in your body, the simple truth that you're having a human experience, not as an observer, but as a participant. You don't need to feel excited. You don't need to feel grateful. You just need to feel present. Presence is the doorway. This is how you stop waking up hating the day before it starts. This is how interest slowly comes back. This is how life stops feeling like a task and starts feeling like an experience again. In the next block, I'll show you how to protect this state so it doesn't disappear the moment the day gets busy, and how to carry this sense of engagement with you instead of losing it by noon. Stay with me. We're building something real here. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The world will not slow down for you. Responsibilities won't disappear. Messages will keep coming. People will still expect things from you. So the goal is not to stay calm forever. The goal is to return to engagement faster when you lose it, because you will lose it. That's normal. What pulls you back into survival mode isn't stress itself. It's unconscious reaction. You get an email, your body tightens, you rush, you push, you disconnect, and suddenly you're not living your day. You're enduring it. So here's the key shift. Stop trying to control your emotions. Start tracking your reactions. Throughout the day, your body gives you signals. Tight chest, shallow breathing, jaw clenching, rushing thoughts, irritation for no clear reason. These are not problems. These are checkpoints. Each one is a moment where you can pause for 5 to 10 seconds and ask, am I reacting or am I choosing? You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to calm down. Just interrupt the automatic loop. Take one slower breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Relax your shoulders, even slightly. This small interruption tells your nervous system, I'm not trapped. I have space. And here's something important. Engagement is not constant happiness. It's relationship with life. Some moments are intense, some are boring, some are uncomfortable. But when you're engaged, you're inside the experience, not fighting it. This is how people stop feeling like life is happening to them. This is how they stop waiting for weekends, vacations, or someday. In the next block, we'll go even deeper into how to awaken the player mindset again, the part of you that knows life is something to explore, not survive. Don't go anywhere. This is where the shift becomes permanent. At some point, without even noticing it, most people stop playing. Life turns into a list of obligations, roles, expectations, rules you didn't consciously agree to, but somehow accepted. You wake up not to experience the day, but to handle it. And this is where interest dies, because interest doesn't live in control. It lives in curiosity. The player mindset is not about being careless or irresponsible. It's about remembering one simple truth. You are not here only to survive correctly. You are here to participate. A player doesn't ask, "How do I get through this faster?" A player asks, "What's happening here? What can I notice? What can I try?" When you were a child, life felt intense, not because it was easy, but because you were inside it. You didn't need motivation. You didn't need a purpose statement. You were responding to what was alive in the moment. To turn the player back on, you don't need to change your life. You need to change how you meet it. Here's one powerful shift. Start treating your reactions as data, not failures. If something irritates you, that's interesting. If you feel resistance, that's information. If you want to escape, that's a signal. Instead of judging yourself, get curious. Why this reaction? What part of me is activated right now? What am I protecting? This instantly moves you from victim mode into player mode, because players explore, they test, they adapt. And here's the paradox. When life becomes a game, it actually gets deeper, not more shallow. You feel more, you notice more, you're more present. The heaviness starts to lift not because problems disappear, but because you're no longer crushed by them. This is how the fire comes back, not as pressure, not as I must do more, but as a quiet inner yes to being alive. In the final block, I'll show you how to anchor this mindset so it doesn't fade, and how to build a life that feels lived, not endured. Stay with me. You're closer than you think. Here's what matters most. This is not a technique. This is not a mindset you apply. This is a relationship with life you rebuild step by step. The reason most motivation fades is simple. People try to hold a feeling instead of living from a position. The position is this: I am a participant, not a prisoner. And participation is something you practice, gently, imperfectly, daily. Some days you'll wake up inspired. Some days you won't. That doesn't mean anything went wrong. What matters is not how you feel, but whether you stay in contact with your experience. So here's how you anchor this. Choose one daily moment where you consciously return to yourself. Not all day, not perfectly. Just one moment. It can be your first sip of coffee, a short walk, a pause before answering a message. The moment you close your laptop. During that moment, ask yourself, where am I right now? What am I actually feeling? Am I present or on autopilot? No fixing, no judging, just contact. This builds a stable inner reference point. And over time, something shifts. You stop chasing meaning. You stop waiting for clarity. You stop asking when life will start. Because it already is. Even the hard days. Even the boring ones. Even the messy ones. The fire you're looking for is not dramatic. It's quiet, steady, alive. It's the willingness to meet your life as it is, without numbing, escaping, or fighting it. And when you live from that place, something incredible happens. You don't need constant motivation. You don't need external permission. Life itself becomes engaging again. If this resonated, stay with this channel. We're not here to fix you. We're here to help you come back to yourself. And that's where everything changes.